What's up? How you doing? Good, good. Supposing this bus got a little fender bender. Not too sure where the damage is on the bus, but usually the bus don't show too much damage. But take a quick peek. I don't know if that motorcycle is involved. Maybe it is. Oh yeah, maybe. It has some damage on the motorcycle. I don't know if he ran to the back of the bus. Well, I'm across the street and see if there's any. Some of these cars kind of break a little way. Supposed to put flares out. Whenever the bus is broken down, DOT regulations, you got to put the flares out, the triangles, and they don't have those down there. So you're supposed to put those down every time your bus is stalled. If you're anybody who has a CDL, which quite a few of you guys probably do, and know about road safety, you got to put your four-ways on, which is one thing, but your triangles have to be out as well. That makes people know that your bus is not moving. Right now, they don't know that. They might think he's picking up a passenger getting ready to leave. So you got to kind of... Boston police is investigating shots fired on Seaver Street, too. That's why you see a lot of cruisers out here. They haven't had any victim or nothing, but they had a call for shots fired on Seaver Street. Take a quick walk over here, see if there's any damage on this side of the bus. The bus.
I don't know if the brakes monitoring. I believe there may be a couple cameras blue at Seaver.
Blue and Seaver, they're saying.
Brake base, if you're monitoring, do you have any cameras over at Blue and Seaver? Brake base is monitoring. We're checking the cameras.
So allegedly, there's shots fired down by Seaver Street, somewhere on Seaver. They're trying to figure that out right now. But meanwhile, they got an accident over here as well. Well, he don't have no plate on the back of that. I think, well, that might not be the right CCs. I think it's a certain CCs you gotta have a plate. That might be below the required CCs too. Alright, so they had a little fender bender, nothing major. The passengers all got off this bus and they're gonna get on the next bus. They said it's 20 minutes away. We're hanging around here since there's not too much else going on in the city. The MBTA has been notified, so they'll send out a transit officer and a supervisor. They'll probably be out here shortly.
Alright, I got it.
Nice warm day today, not too bad. Just gotta stay hydrated.
412, I just want to make sure which address are we sending EMS to, because I'm showing 3 here in the text.
I don't know where the driver to the
Where was that child located?
moped is. You see these cars right here, a lot of them are coming down like almost full clip, and then they're trying to merge into oncoming traffic, like not oncoming traffic, just traffic. Oncoming would be the other way.
12.
Which address are
That might be one of the T drivers right there, T supervisors.
The original.
Oh, okay, got it.
Always document what you see. Like I said, I don't know, like, did he hit him from the rear? Did he hit him on the side?
Operations on the Bravo 104.
Those buses got cameras, so they figure it all out.
4.
Can you take a ride by the parking lot of 12 Smith Street? We're getting complaints about a group like they're playing baseball in the parking lot, standing on cars.
Now, I don't know if they're gonna tow that bus because of that minor accident, but sometimes they do. So we'll see what happens. We might hang around for a little bit and see. But sometimes the reason why they do it, they want to check to make sure everything is function.
Let me check.
Hey, honey! Hey, honey!
He's pulling up to the curb.
He's got to pull to the curb. He can't pick him up in the middle of the street.
He must have the call for Charlene Street. They're on the way.
Well, that's the driver right there. He's sitting down on the he's sitting on the bench over there. He's to the right, at the end of the guardrail right there. Another T supervisor just pulled up on the other side, across the street. Other than that, he don't seem like he's injured or anything, so everybody seemed like they were okay.
It's both easy here? I should. Oh, all right. I'm gonna go get coffee. You trying to go an inch for the summer?
And he doesn't have his flashes on either. So it's like you park a vehicle right in the roadway. You don't put your caution lights on. I know that vehicle is equipped with yellow flashing lights. Anytime you're doing like a call and you're on a call, that's what those yellow lights are for. Like, see how he has his yellow lights flashing? It's for visibility and safety. And that's the reason why you put those on. So you're highly visible when you're. And there's a couple of my viewers, they're big on safety. They're a lot bigger than I am on safety. And they tell me all the stuff that people are supposed to do. And like, even if you don't have the flashing lights, you at least put your hazards on. But you don't have nothing on, so it's kind of like, I don't know. That might be transit across the street there. I think that is transit. Transit just pulled up across the street.
Carrying a knife in his hand. Said he was heading towards the airport. Said it was a black male, white shirt on a blue bike is all we have for the description.
All right, we'll take a look.
A little fender bender, nothing major. Right at Maple and Seaver.
11 Gerard Street.
Maple being over there, the cross street. Seaver being the main street.
Say 661, and I'm not sure who's there with you that can slide in with you for removal. Move along the large groups that are congregating in front of the caller's business, DB&S Lumber at 11 Gerard Street.
660 and the 661 can take care of it.
Okay.
These cars are going to get into an accident. The way they're driving and trying to merge over, a lot of them not even using their directionals, and they're just cutting over. So it's kind of crazy. Some of them don't know how to merge, so that's the other thing you gotta be careful with, cars that don't know how to merge at all. And there's a lot of, I guess you call them scooters on the road. And, you know, a lot of people don't have experience driving them, but they ride them anyway. And they zipping in and out of traffic, you know, they cut you off, all kind of stuff. You can actually see them out there. Even the delivery drivers are doing it. Everybody's zipping out of traffic. I seen 2 delivery ones do that to me on Mass Ave one time. And they don't use any safety whatsoever. Some not even wearing helmets, all kind of stuff. So, I mean, they got to start regulating the scooters on the road, because if you're going to share the road with cars, you got to have some kind of insurance on the road. You know, that's the bottom line. I mean, you can't allow these things to be on the road and not have any insurance at all, because if they hit your vehicle, then who's paying for their vehicle? And it has happened. Like, people are out, you know, they got to pay the deductible and that kind of stuff, and these guys caused the accident. So Massachusetts definitely got to start regulating that, because it's going to get worse. It's already worse, but it's going to get worse. Like, a few of my viewers say bring back the registry police so they can do what they got to do. Like another transit officer coming down. He's making his way. He probably gonna pull right behind this car right here. Probably the easiest way to do it. And he's probably gonna leave his flashes on, because that's the proper way to do it. Whenever you're on a call, especially if you're blocking traffic, you always gonna leave your flashes on.
Have a family trouble, 23 Bradshaw Street, Unit 1. Caller says his daughter stole his wallet, that she lives upstairs, and I guess this is an ongoing issue where she steals his wallet. She's a 50-year-old female, Lola Evans, still on scene. Charlie, that's 6 over. Has to reach early. caller for 23 Bradshaw? Yeah, he's one of my victims. Oh, okay, you know what? I'll flag it so that way I know. You're on 2-2, you can disregard. I can just send a service card just to check on this caller. Charlie 411, are you clear? I'm clear. Check on this caller to see if he's physically all set there at 23 Bradshaw, Unit 1. Yeah.
Man, we're in the area. Do you have anything further or any other 911 calls?
Let me check.
So I'm assuming that this bus was stopping at the stop. This is only assumption that he was stopping, and the bike didn't see the bus stopping,
There was no call,
or the bus didn't see the bike,
the fire department's dealing
and
with
then he cut the bike off, and then somehow they collided between the bike lane and the side of the bus. Because if he was traveling, I'm assuming now, I'm only assuming this, that he was traveling in the bike lane,
Ma'am, I just got
and
that Bradshaw call. Do you want me to take that?
the bus was pulling to the side
No,
to
I'm sorry.
pick up, drop off passengers, and that's how that
was
collision
411.
happened.
Disregard that.
Oh, well, we'll be out, Tony.
Yes.
In a situation like that, I guess it would be the bus driver's fault, because the bus driver is supposed to make sure that that lane is clear before he pulls into it. I mean, I believe that's how the driving rule works. Like, whenever you're switching lanes, you're supposed to look before you pull into that particular lane. I mean, I don't think the driving rules changed since the last time I took my driving test, 50 some odd years ago.
How long have you had this? When did you buy? When did you buy?
When I got it,
Yeah, when you got it. 2020?
Victor 924, you can show me clear from our runway park.
me and my wife think
Got it.
Who is this? Gene?
that's the
Owner.
that's the
Number one owner. You buy from Gene.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I just got the title of the vehicle.
Mike. Está pidiendo el taller. Los papeles, está pidiendo. ¿Eh? Están aquí.
Bravo 660-661. Adam Robert. That group's moving along. It's going to hang around the area until they all clear up.
Received.
How many cc's is this? 150.
150 cc's. Hmm.
Is there
I know there is a certain amount of CCs you have to have a plate on it, so I don't know what the number is on that. He's looking it up now, though.
Charlie 113, I just saw that you cleared. Can you check our residential alarm for Woody Mildred Ave, Unit 3? This is on the back door.
Maybe you don't know that people take you like food,
Oh, I see what he's talking about.
My title is my house. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't make a copy of the title.
Yeah, you could. You could do that. You can make a title. You can make a copy of your title, as long as you have the original.
But I'm gonna think it's fake. I'm gonna think it's stolen. No, you're not supposed to make a copy. And then it says you bought this for 2020.
So that's not true. You can make a copy of it, but you got to. As long as you have the original, you can make a copy of it. So that police officer is telling something that's not true.
Yeah, no sabía.
Like your social security and stuff like that.
No sabía que no podían dar copia.
And the reason why they tell you to make a copy of it because you want to keep your original documents in a safe and secure place. Because, like just like that gentleman said, in case somebody steals it, they don't have the original title. So that's the reason why you don't keep the title on the actual bike. Matter of fact, the title should be in the house, to be honest with you.
Primero registrarla, la play, y después buscar. ¿Dónde va a estar?
I don't know yet. You gotta wait.
So he says he got to tow his scooter because it's not properly registered. So even with my registration in my car, I don't carry the original in the car. I keep the original at the house, and I have the copy in the car. So I've done it for years. So It's always I always done it that way. No, and a police officer never ever said anything about it. So. So I guess they are gonna let the bus drive off. I thought they're supposed to, at least I thought you were supposed to take him back to the hospital and test him. That's what, at least I thought that was the protocol. You like, no matter how big, how small the accident is, you're supposed to test them to make sure they're not impaired. And that's something they probably didn't do, because if they did do that, he wouldn't be able to ride that bus out of here.
caller screaming, stop immediately.
Why is this parked here? Oh, my
That person has some, definitely has some, that's emotionally disturbed, mentally disturbed person right there. When you start saying stuff like that don't make sense. That's a mental disorder. Like, if you ever studied anything about psychology, that's not normal. She was asking why is that cruiser parked there. She literally tried to walk to the. I should have it on video. She tried to walk into the side of that cruiser with the flashing lights on. Then she asked why is it parked there. But you can clearly see that it's there. So why would you try to walk into the side of that cruiser? And then you either could walk in front of it or in back of it, but you don't have to walk into the side of it. And sometimes you need a behavioral analysis to check stuff like that out, because a lot of times that starts when you're young, and the parents don't catch on it until you're older, and then sometimes it's too late. When I worked at the Brigham Women's Hospital, I was lucky to be around a lot of knowledgeable people that kind of educated me in a lot of different fields about stuff like that. Usually around, I don't know if they do it now, but years ago they used to give your child a test and see what grade level they'd be on and their functions and everything. And from there they can, sometimes they don't always get it right, but they can get close to right, like find out if there's any issues with the person and before it gets worse. And keep in mind, back then they didn't have a lot of medication that they have now, so a lot of times they're over medicating kids, so it makes it even worse. But and everybody has a different, how you say it, a different case. Not everybody's the same. Since it's quiet out here, we'll probably hang around for the scooter tow when they come to tow the scooter. See how that cruiser's parked right there? So imagine me trying to cross the street, right between the doors, and pretty much walk into the cruiser and ask, why is that parked there? When I could have just went to the rear of it or to the front of it and just crossed perfectly fine.
driver. They were illegally dumping construction debris on the dumpster. We're waiting on a plane. Bravo 103, you gonna be all 20 at Blue and Seaver? If I can have the Bravo 103 and the Bravo 411, you can head over to 477 Dudley Street. It's an open line. I'll check to see if this is a confirmed address, but it's coming in as domestic. Open line saying a male caller talking to a female in the background. Asking mentioning something about the female going to jail.
Man, is this going to be the same call the 101 is on?
I'm sorry. I think I sent them to that line. I don't remember that. Yeah, it is. You can disregard. Bravo 101.
Let them on.
Let me just double check.
101, we're heard back.
Thanks. Let me just make sure it's the same caller. Yeah, it is. Okay. Yep, 103 you can disregard. But 411 if you can just still assist for that. Now they're talking about something about someone stabbing someone else. Trying to make some contact here. 411, I have it.
So what's the EMS dispatch?
Let me check. Give me 1 second. They were requested at 2114. They haven't dispatched yet. I'll check.
What channel you with, if you don't mind me asking?
You probably seen it. External Affairs Porter on YouTube.
External?
Affairs Porter
I've
on
seen
YouTube.
you around, but I haven't.
You ever seen my YouTube channel?
External Affairs?
External Affairs.
Oh, External Affairs.
Yeah. I've been around
Just
for
an X or EX?
EX. Yeah. It'll pop up once you put External Affairs. It should pop right up to the top. Probably the most searched website in the city of Boston right now.
I've seen you around a couple times.
Yeah, I ventured out everywhere, man. You probably see me in Cambridge.
Yeah.
There's no places I don't really go now. And before I was staying in Boston, but I've pretty much been all over the place now.
I mean, because we think.
Yes, sir. Take care, man. Have a good one. And one of my subscribers, I forget who it was now. They wanted me to do all the neighboring towns of Boston. I have been out in Brooklyn. I haven't done a lot of videos in Brooklyn, but I don't know. I'll see what happens. I got so much going on right now. I figure it out. It's gonna take some time. I don't really listen to a lot of transit. Like, it depends on what time of day it is. I do listen to transit, like in the morning when they had well, it was actually afternoon when they had the Blue Line train, not derailment, power outage, and they evacuated all the people off the tracks. They called in
Charlie 421.
I think they called in a tech rescue for that, if I'm not mistaken.
When I get some of these cars to
Since it's so quiet over here in B2, B3 area, I hang around and do a video of the tow of the bike. But what I'm gonna do though, because it's running so long, I'm gonna pause it and I get back to you when the tow truck gets here.
Alright, if you have any like wallet, anything valuable, take it out now, okay? Alright. How you doing, man?
Hey, what's happening?
Voy ahora para allá. Okay, you have any questions for me? Just make sure you go to the port date, okay? Don't miss the port date. No. Okay? Just no. I go hold it up a pen. I just don't want you to get in trouble. That's all. I go ahead of that's the port right. Yeah, very nice. Too. Journalist?
I guess you could say that, yeah. I've been known to be a journalist.
Yeah?
I document a lot of stuff in the city, so I guess I could be a lot of different things. So I fall under those lines as a journalist.
What do you keep on the scanner?
I have a scanner, yeah. I have a couple of them, yeah. Well, I have a radio, not a scanner.
But you get all the...
I get all the channels, yeah. Because my girlfriend, she said I call it a scanner, but it's really not a scanner. It's a transceiver. So we had a dispute because she goes, there's times you called it a scanner. And I go, yeah, I have called it a scanner because it does scan, but it's also a transceiver. So
do you have like a YouTube channel? Or?
Yeah, I do.
You gonna make me famous?
I can't make anybody famous.
What's the channel called? I'll check it out.
It's called External Affairs Porter on YouTube. External Affairs Porter on YouTube. I can't make anybody famous. They can only make themselves famous. Yeah, I kind of just document what I see. I can't change the narrative of it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I don't go around like you see some guys on there. They harass the people, it's like yelling and screaming.
You just like to document the scene.
I document it. Yeah, I don't get in all that yelling and screaming and acting a fool. You know, it doesn't make sense.
The facts, right?
You gotta show.
People make their own opinion.
There you go. Yeah. And sometimes I'm wrong. I don't get all the facts 100%. You know. Nobody's perfect. Normally I wouldn't do the tow scene, but a lot of tow truck drivers want to watch the tow scene.
Oh yeah.
That's the only reason why I hang around for the tow scene, because before I go to a car accident and then I leave. They're like, what's the tow scene? And I'm like, I don't got time to hang around for the tow scene, but since there's nothing else going on in the city, I figure I'd get the tow scene.
You gotta make them famous too.
Yeah. No, a lot of
the time in the light.
A lot of tow truck drivers actually watch it too. To be honest with you, a lot of them, some of them learn from other mistakes that other people make, so it's interesting.
That's good.
There are a lot of different comments, different views.
Yeah.
No one sees things the same exact way, so it is what it is, you know. You know, I can always see where I mess up, I can improve too, you know.
Yeah. How long have you been doing this for?
I think I'm on 5 years doing it now.
Oh, wow.
I gotta venture with other cities. So I stay in Boston too long. I'm gonna start heading up to the neighboring towns like Milton, Quincy, all that kind of stuff. Eventually I'll be out there.
Yeah, a lot of stuff outside of Boston too.
That's true. There's some stuff going on in Fall River. That's crazy.
That's true.
Yeah, that's too far. Take care, my man. Be safe out there. So Tedisco to the rescue.
Thank you. No problem.
Hey,
Are you on YouTube?
You're gonna be on YouTube, man.
Nice.
You want to give the tow truck drivers the plug out there? That's it. All right. He's got to fasten down the right. You got to fasten down the right way. No license plate. Ah, you see that? He said that's what happens. You ride with no license plate. I don't know the CCs, but a lot of scooters should have. The ones I see should have license plates on there. I know. I'm not gonna say who the person was, but they had a license plate on theirs, and it was the same size as that one. So that's why I'm trying to figure out what CCs it is, because it looked like it was the same size as that, and I can't be 100% sure, but you had to have a plate on it because the framing is different from the other ones. The other ones you can put your feet down and rest on them, but when you have to straddle the whole entire body, I think, I could be wrong, I'll find out tonight. I think you have to you have to have a plate. It has to be registered and insured. We'll find out. We'll go to the think tank and figure out what the think tank says. All right, guys, I'm gonna head up out of here. I'm on Seaver Street. Sorry for the long video. A lot of the guys complain about the video being too long, but catch you guys on the next one.